We have one last thing to do to this Dragon's Lair cabinet. We lit the coin doors up, we raised it up a little bit, practically a flawless cabinet, but it's kind of missing something. Something needs to go right on top of this cabinet. It should really stand out, plus it will be even taller and bigger. So I reached out to Szabo's Arcade. We're going to put a topper up here. It should only take a couple of minutes. One of the easiest mods, which I like. We like fast and easy mods on this channel. Let's open this up, take a look at it, and see how it looks on top of, dare I say, the best cabinet we ever got from Arcade1up. You're not going to need any tools, but you will need to just take a cloth, dust kind of just falls on stuff. Just make sure this is clean, because we're going to need a clean surface for the very top of Dragon's Lair. Now anything you get from Szabo's Arcade will be packaged perfectly. We do have the bubble wrap and then the plastic bag protecting the surface. There is a topper for every Dragon's Lair version, whether it's an iArcade, an Arcade1up, or an actual Dragon's Lair cabinet. All we gotta do is stick this on, peel this off, plug it in, and that mod is done. And you will see the power cord is inside the plastic. Everything you need is right here. Actually, this sword is sticking out. I didn't know. I thought it would be a flat surface. Yeah, it's coming out. It's 3D. Now, if you've ever ordered a topper before from Szabo's Arcade, there is a dial, and you can adjust how bright you want the light. It will plug right in the back side of the topper, and then this will go right in the wall. And it's always my favorite part to take that plastic off. Whether we're doing a slip-on marquee from Szabo's or the topper, I mean, just look at this. I mean, just so simple. It's a sword. There's some treasure. There's a fire. I mean, look at it. It's gonna go right. You can see the sword on the front there on the waterfall deck. I mean, this is gonna go on top. It's gonna be great. And that sword, you can see, does come out. So yeah, the attention to detail on here. You can see the flame coming up. And I'm gonna put this right on this edge. So when we stand back, it will be right in front of us. It's a one-time deal, so be careful when you're putting it on there. Make sure you're straight, and it's going to be flush with this edge. Before I peel off the 3M, you can see the LED strip right here, and we can control that with the dial, and it's just going to shoot the light and make this really glow in the room. And we'll just peel this off. And stick it right on top of that edge. I was wrong. It can't go on the front because it's wider. It kind of comes in. So yeah, it's right flush with the back. There you go. Thinking I know what I'm talking about here. Again, I haven't seen one in person. Just on a couple of videos, some reviews. But I mean, without it even lit up. I mean, and I think there might be an option where you can get it without the LED, or you can just not turn it on and just have it on in the background. I mean, just kind of take this in for a second. It's a great look. I mean, this looks incredible. I mean, it's just a topper. We'll plug it in, illuminate it, and see how it looks. Okay, I shut the lights off. I have this cranked all the way, and it's just on the side right here. I'm gonna tuck it behind after this review, but just to kind of show you, we'll turn it down. I think, you kind of hit the spots you wanted, maybe the midway point. I do have the Terminator 2, and I don't have it cranked all the way like this. It really does light up the room. And I guess you don't want to take too much away from the marquee. I think right about there, pretty good look for this. And you can see the monitor on, the marquee. We have the coin doors lit. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Couldn't wait to get this. So this is an absolute must. You pick up this cabinet and you just finish it off with a great marquee. Another great product from Szabo's Arcade. And even with the light on, it looks pretty good. The colors really pop. Kind of get that nighttime look. The purple, the blues. I mean, this looks chrome. It's just, did an amazing job with this. You know, every arcade cabinet you have might need a topper from Szabo. So like, I can see why you'd want to put one on just about everything. And I'll just tuck this. There's actually a way you can plug it on either side. So depending on where your outlet is, if you want to plug it on this side, there is a port. So I chose the left side, and I'm just gonna tuck this over here. And you can't really see where that cord went. Hidden, out of sight, out of mind. Or is it out of mind, out of sight? Either or. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I'll have a link in the description. Check it out if you have an iArcade, if you have the Arcade1up. If you know you're going to pick it up, definitely recommend grabbing this topper for Dragon's Lair. Incredible job. I want to thank everybody for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Only they had something for Marvel Pinball, because you can see how much of a difference that makes for Dragon's Lair. That might be next on the horizon. They look good paired next to each other.